Last time on Esteemed Critical, I don't have my recap pulled up. Steam, having been victorious against the Red Hand of Doom, helped Brindle with the beginnings of rebuilding the city, and then got utterly trashed during the banger after party. The festivities went well into the evening when Steam was told Lord Jarmanath and Fulgrim wanted to talk to them about an urgent matter. Just as Fulgrim revealed to the group that the true leader of the Red Hand of Doom was this high worm lord Azarkul, a ginormous golden worm descended and surrounded Brindle, looking for the ones responsible for saving the city. The great worm was Anarlasha, the great founder of Arganessan city of Iokar. They brought a warning that the Vale was still in danger due to Azarkul continuing to attempt to summon fiends from Khyber and resurrect Tiamat. From there, Arnarlash plucked an image of the entry point for Azarkul using from Fulgrim's vine and teleported Steam to Wrath Keep. There, half the party puked from the sudden teleportation and found themselves surrounded by dead hobgoblins. As it turned out, Jor Natherson had kept up the fight in the Witchwood and would guide Steam to where the fiends had been pouring out from. So, as I said in the text, everybody takes the effects of a long rest, although I don't think anybody actually spent any spells. So, dawn breaks, and you see Jor is pretty much like, readying bullets and has fed his dogs. All of you have pretty much woken up, and we'll start with you this time. Are you ready, Ashton?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is like the Rambo scene where he's like gearing up, right? Like, what are you doing to gear up for this final fight?
Just pretty much going up, checking over everything, like wiping stuff off and like putting an extra good edge on things, cleaning things so they're not slippery.
Edging over there?
Yeah, edging.
Hell yeah.
Gotta be at the top of my game. Making sure I got my cookies.
Yep.
Yeah,
valid.
Gotta have those. And you might see her do a burpee or two every now and then.
Yep. Just getting ready.
Burpee?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That makes me want to throw up just thinking about him.
Doing the fitness pacer
Right.
test over there.
What does Temple do to get ready for the coming fight?
I'm scribing on my book.
Yeah.
I'm getting my component pouch stuffed up.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's about it. All right.
You're
Alright.
stuffing your pouch.
Ezra, you were working on your great ballad, which was coming along fairly well, and then got teleported to Wrath Keep. What would Ezra be doing right now?
Honestly,
Would you be working on the ballad?
probably still working on the ballad, yeah.
You haven't finished that, right?
No.
We'll go ahead and do a performance check
Oh, okay.
to add to chapter 3 or part 3.
How many chapters are there?
5.
There we go. 19.
All right.
Picking
So
back
add
up
that to
again.
whatever the list was.
Picking back up. Because I rolled a 16 and a 15.
All right. Zeke, I forgot to talk to you about this, but at this point, if you feel comfortable with it, after a long rest, I will let you decide who drives that day.
Sarah's.
Okay. So you wake up, Saris is still in control. What does Saris do to prepare for the oncoming fight?
Or just a lot of meditating. Just kind of sitting, breathing, making sure that I'm in the right headspace
Okay.
to do it. Just preparing spells, getting all the things I need, just brushing up on what they are, but
Alright.
mostly meditating.
Mostly. Okay. Let me put my sack in the tea.
That's a different kind of tea bag.
We have
Original team.
and then Emma, would you like to go ahead and share what you're doing to get ready? Have you switched back to winter form?
Yeah. So she would probably just be. I'm assuming they would have teleported Gamwich with them, since he's our horse now, or not?
Well, let me ask y'all this: Would y'all have thought, "Oh, I sure hope Ganwich comes with us"?
Emma would have.
Yeah.
Then yes,
Okay.
Arnar Lasha would have picked up on that and teleported Ganwich.
Oh, that's right, because he's soulbound with us.
He's
right?
ours. I have the rock.
Well, yeah, you have the symbol that helps kind of like help him like zone
Find
in
me.
on you.
Yeah.
But if in your mind's eye you truly believe that, man, I sure hope Gamwich is with us, Arnalasha definitely would have teleported him with them.
Cool. Yeah, so she would just be like, probably, I guess, outside with Gamwich, like taking care of him and everything like that.
You know, having him like staked in the ground.
Brush him and like feed him and stuff.
Okay. All right. So after about 30 minutes, Jor will kind of speak up. All right, we're ready to roll out. Any last preparations before we move?
I'm good.
Yeah, I think we're all good.
All right. Steambots, roll out. And he basically starts marching towards, at first, you know, it's just the witchwood and various trees, but eventually he comes across this lightly worn path that's essentially heading directly south into the Worm Smoke Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking for the map, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Jor kind of, you know, after like another 30 minutes or so, have any of y'all ever heard of the Worm Smoke Mountains?
You ever heard of the word?
Would we have
Yeah, can we do a history check?
Or would that be
Or, you know, have you ever been to the Worm Smoke Mountains?
survival?
Was it wait, what do we do? Survival or history?
Survival, yeah, either or. Whatever you think would be more accurate.
Hey, that's one.
Alright, what's that?
Out of 4.
Makes it worse.
Plus 3 was my survival, so 23.
23? Okay.
16.
16, 16,
15.
22.
15, 22.
Damn.
So yeah, so really, you continue to just be like, where the fuck am I?
You're not from here,
What
clearly.
is this?
So yeah, Emma, you would know in the past that the Wormsmoke Mountain is essentially is the mountain that divides Darguth from Breland and Zalargo, excuse me. And essentially, there were once upon a time like various goblinoid tribes, but as of the past century or so, like during the last war, much more monstrous creatures have taken up residence there. And that's something that you would know as well, Temple.
You said it is between.
So there's another continent down here.
Oh, okay.
What continent is below?
You said Dargoon and what?
I want to say that was Zalargo, actually.
Oh, it's over
not,
here.
Not
You
Dargoon.
want me to check?
It should be Zalargo, because
And
I'm
what
pretty
else?
sure Zalargo is the goblinoid nation.
Yes,
Okay.
you're right.
So it's the middle ground between Zalargo and what?
In Breland.
Breland.
Which y'all would know because Breland is that kind of much bigger continent to the southwest that is also a part of Sharn.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait.
You see where Zalargo is in that like mountain range?
Oh, right
Yeah.
above it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, up and to the right of it.
Oh, I see where the map is now on this.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
I've had that Elsyr Vale written there for like the past 6 months.
Do you see where we are? Okay. Because there are two bushes. Okay.
Then like it's near New Sire as well, which you know that Sire was previously the company that, not the company, but the country that was turned into the Moorlands. So.
Yeah.
And Ezra and Saris, you would also know that essentially this has become a very monstrous area and it's, you know, overrun. But I will say that Emma and Temple, you would surmise that it was due to some kind of connection to Kyber. That the monsters that
Sorry.
arose were ones that came from Kyber, essentially. So, have any of you ever been to the Wormsmoke Mountains or heard of it?
Yeah.
Would any one of us
Never been.
technically have been there? No.
Probably not. The closest one would probably be Emma, and I'll let you decide that, Kirsten.
Son of a bitch. It's my boss today.
My God.
We're here.
Hold on, I'm trying to see where I'm from.
Where are you from?
Yes.
Because technically,
I haven't been in a while.
was-
Same.
Oh, no one of us would have been here.
Where is it?
So this is the mountains. You're from Karnak, right?
Yes.
You're all the way over here.
Yeah, I don't think she
Maybe
would have, because like she was part of, like she was in Sire before it turned into the Mournlands.
So to be clear, y'all are basically right here. And this is the here.
Yeah, so I don't know, she would have heard of it but never been, I
Okay.
guess.
In Australia, that's definitely further south than you've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
And well, ish. You've always made it sound like Temple. They haven't never really left Breland. So. Okay. So yeah, Jor will just kind of speak up. Before this war, there were various monstrosities, chimeras, manticores, and he'll just kind of like go off the top of his head, trolls, wyverns. But lately, there's been much more monstrous creatures, like those bearded devils that you and I came across, Saris. And that night, there's probably still going to be some kind of goblinoid presence, maybe even some of the fiends you come across in your travels. So keep an eye out for that. All right? And with that, somebody go ahead and roll a d20.
Who wants to do it first? They've just been rolling well.
You jinxed it.
Ah, you son.
I rolled a 1.
Oh shit.
All right?
Good job, you.
It's all your fault, Zeke.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here. Thanks.
So you're making your way through here. Alright. And you'll immediately hear like one of Jor's dogs go, and immediately goes, telling you all to stop.
What is it? What is it for?
There's a creature up ahead. I don't know if it's heard us yet. What do y'all do?
Perception check?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I cast Mage Armor.
Alright.
Oh, natural 20.
Yep, same.
Nice.
18.
Wait, 2 natural 20s?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 18? Yeah. So
What's
all
its
3 of you
zodiac sign?
would notice that there is, hold on 1 second, I rolled a 63. There are 4 manticores up in the clearing ahead,
Oh,
Yay.
4 of them. Phenomenal.
but they don't seem to have noticed you yet, as Jor essentially stopped all of you before walking right on top of them.
And we see them.
Yeah, with your perception checks, you would see them. You would see kind of like one of their wings will in the treetops.
And there's 4.
Yeah, there's 4 of them total. So they just seem to be kind of finishing the last of a prey they just found. You're not quite sure what they're eating on yet.
To not alert them, I'm gonna ask them all mentally. What do you guys want to do?
So does this include Jor?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, one thing
Jewel.
I forgot to mention while you were preparing.
Yeah.
I was gonna ritual prepare telepathic bomb.
Is that up to 6 people?
8 people.
8 people. Okay. So now instead of you reaching out one by one, everybody just so Jor would have like let you all know.
Oh, we all can
mentally.
communicate now. Nice.
And,
Does this mean we hear all of each other's thoughts?
or do we have to choose?
I
what
think
this
it's just the
one?
ones that you choose to.
Okay. I was gonna say, fuck.
This is not okay.
Jor would respond, we should avoid them. I think we can get around them. They seem pretty focused on whatever they're eating.
I don't know.
I don't want to try and take them.
I'm a little bit clanky right now. So if anyone can help with that, it would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, let's just go around.
Okay.
Yeah, better idea.
You're gonna do pass without a trace?
We could just go
Because-
around it.
Skrill like is literally clanking around and has disadvantage on stealth checks. So.
Yes.
I think you should.
She clanky.
Yeah, I'll just,
He asked for
yeah,
it.
I'll just pass that trace.
Okay. So everybody go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Was it plus?
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
Okay, so Jor rolled a 30.
Nice.
Don't tell me. God damn it. See, can you move your hand in front of the camera real fast? Fucking.